All right, let's go ahead and get started. First question will come from Jamie.
Hey, Coach. Just looking at the way that you guys have had great success on the road this year, I'm wondering if you can speak to what you attribute that success to on the road and also how important that will be as you make your way towards the playoffs.
I think just establishing and playing well on the road, all good teams do that. And I think, you have to find ways to win games on the road, especially when you're going into the playoffs. So for us all year, we just come in with a mindset and focus. All the credit goes to our guys for being prepared and understand what we need to do to win on the road. And they've been doing all the necessary things to do that. And it's good to see, like you said, going into the playoffs, you want to be a team that can win games on the road.
Move over to Miriam.
Hey, good afternoon, Ty. Hope you're doing all right.
Hello.
Wanted to check on Kawhi and see how worried that you are maybe about his foot and whether you guys might see in the next couple games, and for the heck of it, check in and see how Serge is kind of holding up.
Kawhi is going to be a day-to-day situation. He is on a trip, so that's a good sign. So hopefully get him back sooner than later. With Serge, he's not on the trip, but he's progressing, doing all the necessary things to get back. Don't have a timetable with him as of right now.
Okay, we'll move over to Law.
Hey, Ty, how's everything, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Two things real quick. Just confirming that tonight's starting lineup will be the same as Sunday nights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and just off of basketball, I know Monday, the league, really everybody in the country had Dante Wright and his family in Minnesota on their minds, and this is the first time you guys have been on the road in so long, and I'm guessing you guys traveled and knew about what was going on. Just wanted to know how you were doing with that, and if you've had to talk to the team, address the team in any way with that being a topic that everyone is thinking about.
Yes, I talked about it individually with some of the guys, and we haven't talked about it as a team. I know it's on everyone's mind. I heard guys talking about it just in passing, and it's just sad to see. We have to keep talking about the same thing every 2-3 months, and it continues to keep happening. And as a young Black man, growing up in the area I grew up in and seeing all the things I've seen, it's just saddening to see it keep happening. And a lot of people don't understand, what goes into it and how these things happen. But, I've been a part of it. I've seen it, and like I said, I just wish we can all come to a common ground and get these things fixed. And, these things shouldn't happen, on a 2 or 3 month basis, all the time. And it's always the same thing. It's always the same excuses. And, it's continuing to be the same thing. So, like I said, we got to quit talking about it. We got to have some action. We got to move on it. I thought we took a step forward last year. We went to the bubble with all the Black Lives Matters and all the situations and all the things the players talked about and the coaches talked about. But we got to continue to keep working, to get some action. And like I said, I'm just sad for Dante, Mr. Wright and his family and his friends, and my condolences go out to those guys as well as our Black community.
Let's move over to Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Coach, kind of backpacking off of that, I know you mentioned what happened in the bubble last year as far as the social justice being seen across the country that the NBA was doing. Was there any talk as far as the organization or even with the league as far as continue to raise awareness about social injustice and police brutality, especially not only we saw from Dante Wright, but the Army lieutenant that was also assaulted in Virginia? Can you talk a little bit about that too, please? Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, we haven't talked about it, as a team, or as an organization, but I'm pretty sure some things are going to be done. It's just, like I said, I'm just, I get mad because I might say some things I shouldn't be saying, but I just get frustrated because, like I said, I've been through it and I've seen it, and just tired of seeing it happen. Tired of all the excuses. At some point we got to put a stop to it. And I'm just gonna stop right there because I don't want to say anything that's gonna get me in trouble or that I shouldn't be saying. But like I said, I just feel for a young Black man. I feel for Black men. I feel for our community, and we just gotta keep pushing to try to get the right things done. And like I said, last year we took a great step forward. With the help of the NBA, with Adam Silver, everyone trying to push for the right thing and the right call. So let's continue to keep doing that. No matter if it doesn't happen for a year or two, let's keep pushing because, we never want this thing to go away. While the topics are up, let's continue to keep talking about it. Let's continue to try to keep having movement.
We'll move over to Andrew.
Hey, Ty. Obviously, kind of getting in that stretch run, and some teams are obviously losing guys because of injuries. And I'm just curious, because you guys have given Paul and Kawhi some rest days since over the weekend. Is that something you foresee trying to do a little more of? I know Kawhi's situation right now might be a little bit different with the foot, but PG with just some healthy rest days, or other guys down the stretch to make sure you guys are ready for, late May?
Yeah, we talked about it as a coaching staff and with the sports science guys, and just trying to figure it out and doing the right thing for our players and what's necessary. And like I said, in the future, I think it's going to happen. Some guys will get some time off just to kind of get their body in the right spots, in the right place, like you said, going into the playoffs, just to make sure we're fully healthy or as healthy as we can be.
We'll move over to Kahari.
Hey, what's going on, Coach?
How you doing?
Yeah, I want to ask you. You had mentioned playoffs. You guys are, just seeing how you guys are going to move forward into the playoffs and prepare for it. Do you feel like you guys played enough tough games and challenging games to see that you guys are ready for the playoffs, or is there anything else you want to see?
Just keep building the same habits. I know I keep talking about it over and over, but it's just big for me. I think attacking the paint, getting to the rim, making the extra pass to the corners when teams are over helping. When teams blitz us, how we're going to attack it. When teams double team the post with Kawhi, how we're going to attack it. Small pick and rolls when teams are showing. So, all those habits we've been talking about for the last 5 months, you can definitely see it coming. And we're getting better and better, and we're able to execute that. And then I just think defensively, having that mindset outside the Detroit game where, I thought we were, they were too comfortable early on, and then we try to get physical and shut them off. It was too late. And it's going to be games like that. But outside the Detroit game, I think defensively, we are really taking a step forward. And like I said, Dan Craig and Roy Rogers and Brendan O'Connor have really done a good job of just laying the foundation, keep, staying on these guys, hold these guys accountable. And like I said, our defense is going in the right direction. So just to continue to keep building those habits on both sides of the basketball is really what I want to see going down the stretch.
We have time for a few more. We'll move over to Tomer.
Hey, Ty, good to see you. Piggybacking off of Andrew's question about, the rest days and, when you see a guy like Jamal Murray, traditional basketball play, goes up for a layup, torn ACL, does that make you, I guess, any more wary, considering you were one of the teams that was in the bubble sort of late into the season? Does that make you more wary of, hey, looking towards more rest days or something like that at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. Like you said, Jamal Murray is a big part of their team, and what he's able to do and come into his own last year, like I said, in the bubble, and this year, just a 2-man game with him and Joker is pretty much unstoppable. So you hate to see that happen to any player, Like I said, it makes you put a lot of thought into your team and what you need to do and all the necessary things you need to make sure your team is as healthy as it could be going into the playoffs. So it's a fine line. We still haven't had our whole team, since Rondo's been here. Pat Beverly came back and played 2 games. Serge has been out for a while. So, we still have to get some kind of continuity with the new guys and seeing who plays well together. But like you said, it's still understanding that we got to get guys some rest so we're able to be as healthy as we can going into the playoffs. So it's a fine line, but, just got to do what's best for the team and what's best for the players.
Let's hit these last 2 questions and get you out of here. We'll move over to Justin and close out with Miriam.
Hey, Coach. Hope you're doing well today.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Indiana has been one of the best teams this season at attacking the rim and getting shots at the rim. Sabonis is exceptional there. What are some of the ways that you can kind of limit their opportunities in that area tonight?
I think the biggest thing is getting back in transition. They're number 1 in the league in transition points. They play at a high pace, and we just can't turn the basketball over. We turn the basketball over, it's going to be a foot race all night, and they've shown that they can play at a fast level and a fast pace. So we got to take care of the basketball, and we got to take good shots with the floor balance. We can't have any surprise shots where, you're taking bad shots and it's just as good as a turnover. So taking care of the basketball, taking good shots to get floor balance. but also know we got to sprint back, every time on the raise of the shot, because these guys are getting out fast and they're attacking. So I think those are the key things for us, to get our defense set for tonight.
Go ahead, Mary.
Yeah, I wanted to follow up just a little bit on Law. I know we all appreciate your sentiments in regard to Mr. Wright and what's going on in Minneapolis. Wondering, I mean, obviously Amir and Daniel are from that area. Wondering how they're doing with it, and whether you guys are keeping an eye on them in regard to that, or just sort of, anything on that
Keep
front.
an eye on them. Everyone, handles the situations different, so I'm not one to go up to guys and talk to guys about situations. My door's always open. If they want to talk, we can definitely talk. I have a lot of people that I lean on and talk to as well about situations like this. And, it's tough to go through, and it's hard to see. Like I said, we just got to continue to keep bringing the awareness to it, and we just got to keep fighting for the right thing.
Thanks. Have a good game tonight. Appreciate you. See you guys post game.